we get into this pleasure trap. That's the concept that Doug Lyle came up with. When we seek pleasure in the form of food, but it doesn't have the old school type of values. Old school values are when you cook from scratch. You have a lot of volume with a lot of good healthy nutrient and value to the food. The food nowadays, processed food, especially in the form of candy, soda, boxed foods, canned foods, will be very dense. It'll be small volume with a lot of either nasty calories, that means high glycemic index foods, or empty calories. You'll have sugar substitutes. It'll mean nothing. It'll be useless except for giving you a sense of pleasure when you taste this stuff. So when you have a sense of pleasure but it doesn't provide energy, your brain will say, I just sought pleasure, I just got it, but then I'm not happy. So it makes you seek out more of that same kind of food. It's called a pleasure trap, because the food industry wants you to eat their food, and if they're going to make it cheap, they're usually going to make it so delectable, so delicious, that it brings up some kind of hormonal wave. And the bigger the hormonal wave, the more emotion you'll have secreted by your body. And when that emotion gets turned down or wears off, your body's going to say, wait a minute, I want that back. And that's that pleasure trap, because you'll be hunting for something else that's, again, either 0 calories or useless food to give you that same big burst. It's like drugs. When a drug dependent person goes and gets a high, they usually come crashing off of the high and want the same high again. Versus somebody who likes to, say, run. They still get a runner's high too, the serotonin high, but you don't crash off of that. So you'll seek it again, but you don't necessarily crash to the point where the body is going through withdrawal states. And that can actually happen with food. Irritability, moodiness, tremors, headaches, chest palpitations, salivating at the mouth, poor problem-solving skills, poor sleep. That'll all be because you're withdrawing from that crappy food, the pleasure trap.